What is the art of bonsai? The bonsai is the art of developing and growing dwarf trees. The bonsai specimens are ordinary trees and not hereditary dwarfs. They are dwarfed by a system of pruning the roots and branches and training branches by tying with wire. Any tree or shrub would be called a bonsai if grown in a suitable container and kept dwarf by special horticultural techniques. This art originated in China about 1,000 years ago, but it was pursued and developed by the Japanese in the 12th century. In fact, bonsai is a Japanese word which means tray planted. During the 12th century, many Westerners came to admire bonsai, but it was not until the end of the World War II that it became really popular in the Western world. Soon, bonsai societies came to be formed in many countries. Today, many Japanese families even have a flourishing overseas trade in bonsai. The inspiration for bonsai, in fact, comes from the nature itself. The trees grown in rocky crevices of high mountains or overhung from the cliffs remain dwarfed throughout their lives. The potted trees selected from a nursery can be trained as bonsai by cutting them back appropriately and wiring their branches to control their shape and growth. The bonsai must be repotted every 1 to 5 years, depending on the species and the extent of the root growth. The gradual and systematic root pruning during transplanting in subsequent years reduces the size of the soil ball. Then the tree can ultimately fit into the desired small and shallow container. It is watered as frequently as other plants. The fertilizer used is liquid, and the pruning and nipping of shoots is performed through the growing season. The containers in which bonsai are grown are as vital for such a growth as the tree itself. The bonsai pots are usually earthenware. They may be round, oval, square, rectangular, octagonal, or lobed, and have 1 or more drainage holes in the bottom. Miniature bonsai may range up to 2 inches in height and require 3 to 5 years to grow. Small bonsai, 2 to 6 inches in height, require 5 to 10 more years. The medium-sized ones, 6 to 12 inches in height, can be produced in 3 years. Bonsai may live for a century or more and be handed down from one generation to another as a valued family possession. In Japan, it's a flourishing trade. Their bonsai industry of considerable size exists today. In California, USA, also this industry has started operating on a medium scale.